everyone, welcome back. I'm Sandy if you're new, and I am working on making some specimen cards, and I'm making a larger size. I've made smaller sizes in the past, and so I used my Cricut to cut out my front and back pieces, and then I also used my Cricut to cut out these acetate pieces, which I think are probably a little hard for y'all to see. Maybe you can see it like that. And so I have 10 of them laid out here, and I am just going through it. I have these dried flowers that I have purchased, and I will list these down below if you're interested in these. And I'm just kind of, whatever my whimsy is what I am doing, and just kind of going with it. And so what I'll do is, so I'm gluing these down with just a little bit of Fabri-Tac glue. You can see on the back there, and it'll dry clear. And then I will put the other acetate piece on top of this, and then I will sandwich it between the front and back, and then I'll decorate these up. I might do this in 2 parts, just depending on the length of the video. The one thing I will do is I am going to, I'll add at the end how I used my Cricut to cut these specimen card and the acetate out. So I'll show you all that at the end of this video. So for anyone who's interested, you can just hang on to the end or skip to the end. I also have another video where I've showed that before, printing out on my Cricut. So you can just search on my channel. I have a Cricut playlist, so you can kind of search there. So I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing good. I'm doing good. I'd love to hear from you. So on some of these, I'm adding a little greenery, and on some other ones, I'm not. And these flowers, you have to be pretty delicate. The petals will break. And if they break, really, it's not that big a deal. You can just kind of pick up the petal and just place it where it needs to go. And you almost really probably don't need to glue them, because you're going to be sandwiching it together between these two. So what I will do is I'll put a little, I made these bigger than the hole, so I will put a little bit of glue around the edge and then sandwich them together. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how they turn out. So I thought I'd mix it up with the colors. So I did a little yellow and orange. So I think I'll do a little purple and pink next, just for fun. These come sealed, and it's very important once you're done with them, they aren't resealable, so it's important to tape this back up, because they will kind of dry out even more and get more brittle. So that's why you see the washi tape here. So when I'm done, I'll fold this over and tape that up. I have used the blue before, so I'll probably do a couple more blue, and I haven't done the purple, so let's do that one next. And then we'll do a couple in the blue. And these are for my January Patreon, the bluegrass tier. Here's a prototype. I'll show you my prototype. This is a prototype, and this was actually done with a flower sticker, and so this time I wanted to try the dried flowers. So that's my prototype. Got this tickle in my throat, you all. Sorry about that. And this is a little desiccant piece, so you'll want to keep that in there, because it helps with keep the moisture out. they can be a little persnickety, so it's best to just take your time. Don't be in a hurry. This lavender one's really pretty here. I've also used my reptile glue to glue these, but I thought I would try the Fabri-Tac today. I might do a couple with the reptile glue just to see the difference comparison. My prototype, I used reptile glue. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. And then maybe I'll do a pink one. And I wonder, how would it look? Hopefully y'all can see that okay when I'm done. I'm trying to pick up this one. Would that look weird having both of those? Yeah, I think so. Would that look weird on here? Yeah, I think I'll leave that off. Okay, I like that. And if you ever struggle with the front or the back, usually the back you'll have some of the green leaves of the flower on the back. So that's a good way to kind of figure out what the front and the back are. And again, I'm just putting a little dab of glue. So then I'm going to move these back. And do the next 5. So I'm just kind of doing them in batches here. And I'll get these glued and then I will assemble one so y'all can see what it looks like assembled. And I'll probably have to do the decorating on another video, I think. I put a little bit of this down. Sometimes these are too big, and so I'll just snip off a little piece. Oops. Like I said, they're really delicate. So I'm just going to cut a little piece here. And I think I will try this one. Let's see what this one looks like. With that, yeah, have that poking out. Oh, shoot. See, there you go. That's where the petals, if you're not careful, you can pull the petals off. But I'll show you how to fix that. These reverse tweezers are counterintuitive for me, but they work really nicely to hold stuff. So I'll put the petals on separately. So this is the back. And I'm going to put this down here. And then I'm just going to add a little dab of glue here. I think that'll be easier. And then place the petals on there. To remember to open the tweezers up when I start to pull away. That's the trick. Yeah, these are fun. And I love having my Cricut cut all the bases out for me because that goes so much quicker. Put you down here. And then last one. Can't really tell. Just a touch of glue. Well, I covered up most of the fern, but that's okay. You can still kind of see it back there. Okay, do I want to do one more purple? maybe I'll do this little guy. See if there's something on my, yeah, no, that's on the, I see stuff on my mat, and I think it's on the slide, on the acetate. There we go. Oh, deck on it. I went to pull the glue string away, and it pulled this little part of the flower off. Like I said, they're pretty delicate. There we go. And then my plan was to put this on here as well. Careful with my glue. That might cover that up. And I actually think I'm going to do 3 of those. It being odd numbers, I don't like. So sometimes it's hard to tell the front from the back, so you can just kind of, if you can't really tell, then it doesn't really matter. And I might switch to my reptile glue because this glue is being way too sticky. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. Put that right there. There we go. And I might even, no, I like it like that. Okay, so I think that'll be all for the purple, and maybe I'll do some of the blue ones. Yeah, this pack, it wasn't that expensive to purchase on Amazon, and hopefully the link that I used is still available. If not, I'll post some similar links. There's the little freshener thing. Okay, I'm going to put you up because you're aggravating me, and I am going to use the reptile glue. All right, let's do 3 more in this session, and then we'll call it. Let's see. I might want to put a couple of these behind the blue. I'm going to snip this guy off. There we go. And I want to snip a little bit of this off. There we go. And then we're going to go with this guy. See, like this one, I can't really tell what's the front or the back, so I don't think it really matters. And this glue's already trying to dry on me. My glue is not my friend today. There we go. There we go. And unclog my glue here. Guess I'll put the lid back on. My goodness. You would think I could have it be open for a minute or so. And then I think we'll do one of these blue guys. These are pretty. Trying to pick this one up. Bear with me. Alright, just a few little dabs. And then this one up here is pretty. It's a really light colored, and we'll do that one. Yeah, that glue is cooperating much better. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way, and then I'll show you how I assemble them. So what I'm going to do is, so this is going to be my front slide. And so I'm going to put just a little bit of glue around the edge. And then I'll push this down into place and try not to move it. Try not to get any glue to ooze out to the front. And then this is the back. So I want to glue, I'm going to take this one and I want to glue this one, and then I'll sandwich them in between. So then I'll glue around the side here. And so you want the flower facing up because you're going to flip it. I think this will work. We'll find out together. I don't remember how I glued them the last time I did them. So then the next thing I want to do is then flip this over like that, and I'll have it sandwiched in between. So I need to add glue all over. Barely onto the transparency because I don't want it to ooze out. A little bit more up here. And then I'm going to flip this over and put that on. Make sure it's lined up as straight as possible. And then see, I got a little glue oozing out there. It should dry clear, hopefully. So there you have first specimen done. So I'm going to go through and repeat the same process with all these other ones. So I may come back and decorate in this video. In case I don't, there'll be a part 2 showing me decorating a few of these. I finished gluing these together, and so I wanted to show you the finished product. And I'm thinking on this napkin, you all might be able to see it better. And I'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here are the first 3. And like I said, I'll decorate the front and backs up. And I'll move these up here. And here's the next 3. I really like these with the dried flowers. Last time I did it, I used flower stickers. And then here are the last 4. So I think these turned out really cool. And I think I am just going to go ahead and do a part 2 video on decorating these up. And what I'll do is I'll add onto the end of this video how I did this in Design Space. And I can share this file in Cricut Design Space. So if you want to use it, just search Kentucky Crafter and you should be able to find it. I think I might be able to share a link in the description box of this video down below, and that link will take you to that project over in Cricut Design Space. I'll try that. But either way, you should be able to find it. And if you can't find it, leave a comment down below. But so I will end this video here, but keep watching to watch how I created these in Cricut Design Space. All right, thank you all so much for watching. Bye. So this is the project. It's called Specimen Cards. So that's what you would search for under Sandy Lowry, the Kentucky Crafter. And the project that I did today, I cut out using this blue one here, and then this yellow is for the acetate. So I just duplicate this as many times as I want to print it out. So I'm just going to do a couple here just real quick, but I duplicated this 20 times because I was doing 10 of them and I needed 2 for each one. And then same with the specimen cards, I had to duplicate them 20 times. And let me change this to the Cricut Maker 3. And then I hit the Make It button. And I'm going to go down and go to the blue and the yellow. The other ones on this project are different size specimen cards, so you can use whichever ones you want to. But I'm just showing you here, the blue one is the one that I made today. And I'm going to hit continue just to show you that what I used was I did the medium cardstock, and then I did more pressure. I did it default the first time and it didn't cut it through all the way. And I used, it was a cream colored medium cardstock. And then for the acetate, I'm going to hit continue here and show you. And for acetate, I'm just going to do browse all materials and search acetate. And then I just picked acetate right here. You could also pick stencil material, but I feel like acetate works the best. And then again, I picked more. And then I just put the acetate on the mat and cut it out, and it cut really well. So like I said, these 3 here are 3 other size specimen cards that you can choose to use. Like this is 2 by 3 inches, whereas this one is about 2.5 by a little over 3.5 inches. And then these are the smaller 2 by 2 specimen cards. I hope you give it a try.